Justin Baldoni's lawyer reacts to Blake Lively declaring victory over settlement. Justin Baldoni's lawyer pushed back on a declaration made by Blake Lively's attorneys that the settlement in the It Ends With Us co-star's legal battle was a resounding victory for the actress. Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni have different views on who was the victor in their years-long legal battle. Days after the It Ends With Us co-stars reached a settlement deal, lawyers for the Gossip Girl alum shared their thoughts on the outcome. This settlement is a resounding victory for Blake Lively, her attorneys Michael Gottlieb and Ezra Hudson said in a May 7 statement to E! News. By agreeing to this settlement, and waiving their right to appeal, Justin Baldoni and every individual defendant now face personal liability for abusing the legal system to silence and intimidate Ms. Lively. And by admitting that Ms. Lively's concerns deserve to be heard, they added, the defendants have ended once and for all the fiction that Ms. Lively fabricated claims of sexual harassment and retaliation. As Lively's attorneys explained, her mission in suing Baldoni and his associates was to expose and hold accountable those who weaponize smear campaigns and retaliatory lawsuits to intimidate and silence survivors, which she still plans to continue. However, Baldoni's attorney took issue with the claim that the settlement had been a victory for Lively's side. Let's be clear, this is a win and total victory for the Wayfarer parties, Baldoni's lawyer Brian Friedman began in a May 7 statement to E! News. The court had already dismissed 10 of Ms. Lively's 13 claims, including every sexual harassment claim, every defamation claim, and all claims against the individual defendants. Ms. Lively voluntarily dismissed the rest. In our view, they settled because they knew they were going to lose in court, Freeman continued. All that remains is a pending request for fees based on a very narrow issue that has been with the court since September 2025. Indeed, Lively is already looking to pursue a damage claim. In a motion filed last year and obtained by E! News, her counsel argued that the actress is entitled to her attorney's fees and costs, treble damages and punitive damages. A notice of settlement document also obtained by E! Stated that Lively and Baldoni's Wayfarer Studios settled almost every part of the case, except for the motion she filed in September. Both sides also gave up their right to appeal, per the document. News of the settlement deal came just 2 weeks before Lively and Baldoni were set to go to trial. Lively first sued Baldoni in 2024, accusing Baldoni of sexual harassment and creating a hostile work environment while filming the Colleen Hoover adaptation. She also alleged that Baldoni and his associates retaliated against her when she spoke out. Baldoni denied the allegations and filed a countersuit against Lively and her husband Ryan Reynolds in January 2025, accusing them of launching a smear campaign against him. His suit was dismissed in June 2025 after a judge determined that he had failed to prove the couple had defamed him. In April, a majority of Lively's claims against Baldoni, including allegation of sexual harassment, were thrown out by a judge. At the time, Lively's attorneys said they were still moving forward with the jury trial over claims of retaliation, aiding and abetting retaliation, and breach of contract. For a full breakdown of Lively and Baldoni's entire legal battle, keep reading. For months after the film adaptation of Colleen Hoover's book It Ends With Us debuted in theaters, Blake Lively filed a California Civil Rights Department (CRD) complaint against her co-star Justin Baldoni and his associates on December 20, according to the New York Times. In the complaint obtained by E! News, Baldoni, his production company Wayfarer Studios, Wayfarer, its CEO Jamie Heath, its co-founder Steve Sarowitz, Baldoni's publicist Jennifer Abel, her company RWA Communications, crisis communications specialist Melissa Nathan, her company the agency group PR LLC, TAG, contractor Jed Wallace and his company Street Relations Incorporated were listed as defendants. Lively alleged in her complaint that Baldoni and his Wayfarer associates embarked on a sophisticated press and digital plan in retaliation for her voicing her concerns about purported misconduct on set, with her saying she and other cast and crew members experienced invasive, unwelcome, Unprofessional and Sexually Inappropriate Behavior by Baldoni and Heath.